here's my state of the program for Baylor Acrobatics and Tumbling, and their season just ended recently with an eighth consecutive NCAA championship, and they also won like 5 individual championships as well. So 11-0 record and all that. And if you don't know the sport, it's a mixture of compared cheerleading and gymnastics, as well as like some strength element to it. Because you'd be shocked how they move once you see the highlights of it. So, and we have 5 of the event championships, by the way. And Felicia Mulkey is the founder of the sport, and she's going to get this to the NCAA sport within the maybe next year or within a few years, because it has to be so many teams to be an NCAA championship. Then eventually her goal is to be like a Division 1 sport, a Division 2, a Division 3. That's the goal right now. And some people may say, look, the competition's not that great. Look at the rankings. And I get there's not a lot, only 2 Power 5s that have the sport like Oregon and Baylor does. But there are some other good teams on that list. And if you don't know where they are, look it up on the rankings website, as well as look up every university itself. I mean, so, but I'm going to go over like the roster situation as well as the recruits. The roster situation, assuming everyone comes, like, with the exception to the seniors, and the seniors are like 4th year seniors. I don't know if they have a COVID year or not. I don't think they do, but I don't know. But that's besides the point. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. They only have 7 seniors on the roster, which is insane. I mean, when you compare the whole roster size. Yeah. And some of those are like Cameron Kitchens, Emily Tobin, Sarah Weber, Carrie Collins, Grayson Moore, Elijah Reynolds, and Kay Schiffler. So, and granted, some of those are like, they participate more in the team thing than the individual stuff, but at the same time, they do have individual stuff for some of these players, and then, of course, they do the team. So, that's just a name an example right there. Just try to help out, I mean, on that situation. And of course, we do have 14 athletes coming in next year. So, and just an update on one of them that was shot a few weeks ago in Payne, Washington. She did attend the senior prom for her high school, and I'm glad that she was able and recovered enough physically to go to the prom. But I will ask for continued prayers, not just for her and everyone and the other victim as well that was shot, but she wasn't as bad off as Payne, Washington was. Oh no. As well as everyone involved, like what they've gone through. I'm not just talking about the physical. I mean, like her other teammates down there, her family, her friends, and the other victims' family and friends as well, as besides teammates, for their mental health. because you should never think when you open a door on somebody's car, trying to open somebody else's car on accident, that they're going to come up and shoot you or roll down the window, and you say, "I'm sorry, I thought it was my car, but it wasn't. I apologize." And a guy came up and started shooting. So, yeah. And I already know the team did something in honor of her. If you didn't see already on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, Fort Payne, that was Fort Payne, Washington. So, on the arm, leg, on the hand too. I mean, it's not like a tattoo. It's more like writing on there. That's not a tattoo thing. So, they fully embraced it. And I know Felicia Mulkey is a legend in her own right, and she deserves a billboard now. I mean, 8 consecutive titles, that's pretty impressive regardless of sport. At Baylor itself, but she's won every single one of these that has ever existed in championship form, which started in 2011. Yeah, she's won every single one. She won at 4 at Oregon, but 8 at Baylor, granted 2020. And you know what's crazy is, she's only lost twice at Baylor since she arrived. And both those times were Oregon. In 2017 and 2021 as well. And even her first year at Oregon she only had, in 13 seasons, 106 wins and 4 losses. With now, I mean, like this prior to this year, of course. So that should be 117 wins and 4 losses. I mean, and 84-2 at Baylor, and now in 43-2 at Oregon after 5 years at Oregon. So, yeah. And she created this sport. I mean, and she's the leader, transcendent leader. So, and once again, if you haven't seen the highlights for some of these matches here, you're going to be so shocked. How, especially that one move they just created this past year called the Ring, and the Tower of Terror, and the pencil. Seriously, it's literally like a person with like one hand holding her, and they kind of do like a pin. It's hard to describe it. You gotta have to see it yourself. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. 500 subscribers, we're on the road to it. Let's go. And you need to check out some of these highlights here. It's worth watching. And she even said, if you don't like what we do, I'll give you money back. And she's never gave money back at all. I mean,